Created by NFL Hall of Fame quarterback Brett Favre, 4Outdoors provides meaningful outdoors experiences for people in need. Recently, Brett sat down with 5 veterans who received trained rescue dogs from an organization called Dogs2DogTags. Unscripted and unrehearsed, Brett and the veterans connected as they discussed pain and redemption. These are their stories.
I ended up going back to Afghanistan a second time. Well, I was combat wounded over there in an IED explosion, and I was medically retired from the Marine Corps. Going through this whole process, it's essentially you take a dream that you had, and then someone's telling you that you can't do it anymore. You got to get out because you tried too hard, in a weird way.
Yeah.
So talking to a doctor and going to some therapy groups, I was dealing with a lot. And I called Tori. I said, hey, the doctor thinks it might be a good idea to get a therapy animal. You got any idea on what I could do or where I could go or who I could talk to? And Tori said, say no more. I've got you. And 2 days later, we met up. And I was actually one of the first dogs for Dogs2DogTags. And he gave me a dog. And the dog is absolutely it was life-saving to me, because that last combat deployment I did, it was extremely it weighed on me so much, because we lost one of our closest friends that deployment. I was wounded. I was getting really extremely bad headaches. I was starting to spiral out into like a state of depression almost. I almost didn't want to get out of the bed until Tori got me this dog, and it was life-changing. I mean, it literally took my life from I have no purpose, I have nothing to live for, to a purpose where it drove me to want to do more.
Dear Petco, while I really appreciate your laser-like focus on my food, grooming, and vet needs, we need to talk. You guys need a hobby.
And it helped me get my life back on track. It gave me the courage to get back into the job world. But that dog really it took my life tenfold, and it made me into a successful contributing member of society again, instead of just being a drunk or, all borderline suicidal. Well, so I guess just being able to wake up and always see someone that no matter what you do that day, or no matter how bad of a day you have, or no matter what memories come back in your head, he's gonna love you. He's gonna unconditionally love you. If you wake up in the middle of the night screaming, or if you have flashbacks, or you remember bad memories, he's gonna be happy. He's gonna be the happy face in your life that just reminds you that everything's gonna be okay. And nothing can't be solved without a tennis ball in 5 minutes in the backyard.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It is. And I'm almost getting teary-eyed just thinking about it, because it's literally, it took me from that deepest, darkest state that I never, growing up, no one imagines that they're going to grow up and become depressed, or no one imagines that, they're going to lose their friends. No one thinks about stuff like that. But it takes a situation that you actually have no way of handling to a manageable situation.
The dog doesn't need an explanation.
Exactly.
And I never thought about that.
Yeah.
But nor does it care for an explanation. And I didn't, again, I didn't think about that, but, he said, sometimes I just don't want to explain it to anyone, why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. If I want to talk about it, I'll talk about it, but I'm having a bad day. I don't want to have to offer an explanation. My dog doesn't ask for one, doesn't care.
There's nothing more rewarding than helping others, especially our veterans. They've sacrificed more than we could ever imagine. Would you consider becoming a donor to Dogs2DogTags? Your donation gives these veterans more than just a companion dog. It gives them the unchanging, unwavering love and support only man's best friend can. And there are so many more veterans that need your help. So go to Dogs2DogTags.com right now.
Now maybe did I mean to treat you bad?
but I did it anyway. And then maybe some would say your life was saved, yeah, but you lived it anyway. And so maybe your friends that stand around you watch you crumble as you fall down to the ground. And then someday your friends that stand beside you